it could just you having a hard time or something.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a little awkward. maybe you have a hard time paying attention. I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually disagree with what I just said. Yeah.
We like to do an official introduction, if that's okay.
Go for it,
All
brother.
right. Today's guest is the co-creator and voice of the titular character of Adult Swim's Little Daddy. He can be seen on Everybody's Live with John Mulaney on Netflix, has appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and you can catch his YouTube show Big Biz on Big Fun Network, where he has interviewed some of the industry's most successful actors and music artists. We are absolutely chuffed, jazzed, and stimulated to introduce to you today a proud alumni of Fickett Elementary School. A dude who learned about Yaqub and the Nation of Islam at the legendary Madhu bookstore, and a connoisseur of 2000s black dude colognes, like Yope, Mambo, Curve, and Brute. When he comes around, it's so lit, bring out a candle, man. I'm so excited he's here, I might act up like a vandal, man. If he passed me the rock, I'm playing bully ball like Julius Randle, man. Woo. Everybody put your hands together for Tevin Williams, a.k.a. the Mandal Man. Mandal, welcome.
Man, woo. That was an incredible intro, bro.
I appreciate that.
Dang, I'm blown away.
I appreciate that.
And you made it look like I work harder than I do. The freestyle, how long you been rapping?
That was just, I don't know. Your name, the fact that you go by Mandal Man, it just kept, I don't know. There's just something about it that I've never done that before on the pod, but it was just, I don't know. It just brought
that was your first rap?
Well, first one.
Okay. I hear that, man. That's hard, bro. That's hard. I do think, am I the first black person on the show?
No.
Okay, great. Cause if you had chose the only rap,
no, that would have been crazy.
The first black person,
that crossed my mind.
I would have been like,
that crossed my mind.
That's a choice.
That crossed my mind, and I usually am too nervous and care about those things too much, and then it makes me question myself instead of just fully leaning into something. So I'm like, you know what?
No, but long as there was one before me, fine.
Yeah.
But if I was,
well, I don't know what order we're releasing the episodes in, so we got to make sure his goes before yours.
You might want to do the other one first, because I will say, if I was the first black person, and you said, you know what, this deserves a freestyle.
But it wasn't a rap though; it was actually a poem.
I agree. It was a little bit more of a sonnet.
It was like a love poem.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, bro. You know what was so cool was, like, I was trying to guess what the next rhyme was, because there's so many words that rhyme with Mandal. And I was getting them wrong, man.
Okay, what'd you have in your head?
When you said bully ball, I was searching for what basketball player was gonna be.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it, and I was like, yeah, Julius Randle.
Julius Randle, man.
That was great, man. I appreciate that intro.
Just because you get me so fired up.
The Yaqub stuff. You know what elementary school I went to? Why you find that out?
I keep my ear to the ground, brother.
Man, that's deep. That's deep in the ground.
You think so? I think you deleted your Instagram and made a new one in like 2022 or something like that.
That happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it was kind of harder to use the Instagram. Yeah. I had to go on, I had to go on the dark web to find some of this stuff.
Yeah, I deleted my Instagram during the pandemic, man. That was probably a little unwise.
Did you have a big following?
Nah, I didn't, but I was putting out clips during the pandemic, and they started to go a little bit, and I deleted that Instagram. And I feel bad because on that Instagram, Tim Robinson had followed me.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Yeah. The Tim Robinson.
Yeah. And I never found him again. But
yeah.
Yeah. But
cool. I guguess I said you're a proud alumni of the elementary school, and you might not actually be that proud of that school over on Rux Road.
But wow, I forgot the road it was on. That's impressive. I will say this. I think saying I was proud is a fair assumption. That wasn't a wild choice. You get what I'm saying?
You seem very proud to be, of all things, Atlanta.
I'm proud of Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
I like Atlanta. I think it's a great city.
There's a lot of
history
there.
And I'm very, very proud to be from there.
Speaking of the schools that you went to, who was better at roasting you, Kazarian Fowler or Vidal?
Nah, this crazy, bro. I feel like I'm on Narwhal. Nah, that was crazy. Hey, that I'm trying to figure out where you found it. I feel like I'm on Narwhal. I was so impressed.
Yeah.
I thought this was just about food. This podcast.
Well, we got a little food stuff, but we talk a lot about school stuff.
Bro, that's crazy. So I don't even know I should tell the V-Dell story, bro. But it was this dude at our school, man. He was super cool.
Government
man.
named Bushara.
Yes. Who did I talk about with this? That's crazy. It's so weird for me to talk about this human being I haven't seen since I was like 13.
We can cut anything you want.
But no, it's not even a cut. I'm just impressed that you found. I'm like, where did I talk about this on? Mm-hmm. I can't even remember. But yeah, it was a dude. He was the coolest dude in school. I was very lame.
Yeah.
He was cooking me, man. He had a great crew with him too, man.
Yeah.
He had a great crew with him.
He said your shoes fold in so many times they look like an envelope and did like a stamp sign to it.
Yeah, he got that off and it went up. That was a great roast, man. Shout out to that dude, man. I hope he's doing well. That's crazy out there.
Max, he was so cool. In 7th grade, he won best dress for 8th grade.
Whoa. Oh yeah, these are all true. I'm trying to figure out what podcast did I say this on.
No, we just keep our ear to the ground.
It's some. Maybe it's an article or something. I don't know. But all this is true. When we was in 7th grade, bruh won best dress for 8th grade.
That's a cool kid.
No, that's very cool, man.
That's
like,
crazy.
Beyond.
That's like going to the NBA straight from high school, but for swag, dude.
Bro, what?
That's gnarly.
He could do like, I remember when it would be like pep rallies. And like we'll be like, get ready for it to be a big pep rally, band playing music, really hype stuff. And he would go and do twister flips.
Oh, bro.
Like it'd be like, they'd be like, V-Dell, go out there and do a twister flip. And he like for instance, we had a cheerleader who could do a bunch of flipping. This is one cheerleader, she could do she could tumble. And she would go and then he would go out there and do like a twister flip after her. And it's like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Like not even.
Imagine that in middle school though, like at
that's
a pep rally, not even a part of the program.
And you just doing a backflip. I feel like the guys who
that cat was cool.
To me, it felt like the guys who got all the girls in middle school. It was one of 3 dudes. It was a dude who could do a backflip. It was a dude who had the sidekick. Remember the cell phone? Like it was like a Game Boy Advance, and it had this. I feel like he pulled out his phone, and I flip mine open, and he does the whoosh flip.
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden, all the girls are like, "He's him," or it was the dude who could rap along to every lyric of whatever popular rap song at the time. Those were like the 3 dudes getting. Pulling girls. I
got a question for you. How old are you, if I may ask?
33.
33. Okay, I'm 32, same right. And then, and where you from?
The suburbs of Minneapolis.
Okay, from Minneapolis. Okay, this is interesting.
Okay.
So this is what you're saying is true stuff, but you're a big old dude and you play basketball, right?
Yeah, but I also had like curly red hair and acne. And low self-confidence.
Got you. Okay, that's fair. Cause I feel like I would think big old dude plus basketball did equal a lot of success.
No, hockey's the big sport in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. Yeah. So we could have a home hockey game against a conference opponent, and the hockey team could be playing someone random like 30 minutes away, and people are off at the. It's like hockey in Minnesota is as big as football in Texas.
Man, I just came from Minneapolis this weekend, bro.
Did you have a great time?
I do like Minneapolis. It's fun, man. And I was wrong too. Like when I was going around, and people was hitting me up. It is black people in Minneapolis. It's
no, there's culture there.
I will say the first time I ever went down there, not the first time, but one of the time. I've been there a bunch of times, but I'm in St. Paul. I had rode the Amtrak. I tell the story all the time, but I'm gonna tell you. I rode the Amtrak to St. Paul, right? And it's me and Shonic. I don't know if you know this comic named Shonic got killed.
I know Shonic.
You know Shonic?
Yeah, he's awesome.
We get there at like almost 1 a.m. in St. Paul. And this dude walk up to us talking about how they try to keep him away because he know the bombs they used in 9/11. He know the different bombs they have in New York. And we're like, yeah, man, that's crazy, man. And then we saw a dude with no back of the head, bro.
What are you talking about?
No, he didn't have this.
A skull?
No, I'm saying, you know how you got your whole head?
Yeah.
This part was gone.
That didn't make it any more sense.
I'm telling you.
He did not have, the back part of his skull was missing.
The back part of his head was missing.
Like, okay, what is the difference between the head and the skull? I'm saying he had no hair, no bone.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, like there wasn't like brain was hanging out.
No,
it
wasn't like gushing everywhere. But I'm saying like this right here is.
It's just, if we were made by a sculptor, they just grabbed that part off the top of the head.
That part gone. So we looking at. So we all intrigued because he chilling. You know, the police pull up. You know that's illegal out there.
That's illegal out there to not have the back of your head.
Tripping. He tripping. They all like, yo, you missing your head, dog. That's crazy, you know. And
the police are saying this.
Yeah, he like, well, y'all leave me alone, man. Y'all tripping, man.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy, like just a cat.
He's like, I got enough on my mind.
Absolutely.
Or actually not enough on my mind.
That's what I'm saying. And he just back there just arguing, and he missing parts of his head, bro. Everybody circling around like, finally, y'all get him, you know. And it's like, dang, bro, he missing it. And then our Uber finally pulled up 15 minutes after we called it.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was crazy stuff. So St. Paul is
shout out Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Shout out Twin Cities, Minneapolis.
Let's get into our every person here gives me a homemade treat or snack, and I try to make it from scratch. I don't cook or bake or anything, so it's always an adventure. Max, hit the theme song.
Mandal got home from a long day of study. Tummy getting rumbly, start to feel a little hungry. Probably from Atlanta, growing up in the South. The only thing he loves more than the Waffle House is sweet potato pie. Mandal's favorite snack after the school day. Got yourself a snack. Watch all your troubles fade away. Ooh, it tastes so nice. There's nothing he'd rather have on his plate than sweet potato pie. That's Mandal's snack.
Man, you a real musician, bro.
That's Max who made that.
You made this one?
I did, yeah.
Hey, this program going to the top.
I appreciate you.
Y'all are doing some real efforts, bro. And I want to say on record that is not going unappreciated.
Hey, you're a real one.
Making a full song is hard.
Thanks, dude.
You made the beat too?
I used samples, but yeah, I made the beat, piece it together. And,
Man, that was hard.
Shout out, producer Max makes a new theme song for every get. We're trying to make it not just that, hey, we're trying to not just be like, let's just plug it in and be like, pop the balloons kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Shout out Lil Daddy,
Shout out
Adult
Lil
Swim. Check it out.
Nah, that's
would you
crazy.
like to try a piece of the pie?
You know something crazy, bro? I've been trying to eat super clean recently. And I wish I would have communicated that before you whipped up this pie, but because you put the effort to it, I'm gonna give me a little piece.
You can just take one bite if you want.
I did fast yesterday.
Okay.
I
Shout
fasted
out.
yesterday, man. I'm trying to get slim, bro.
In a spiritual way, fasting, or just straight up?
Nah, I just didn't eat. That's the one thing you learn. Hey, one thing I'm learning, bro, as a fat person, I didn't know that was an option with, it's a lot like eat salad instead, but you also could just stop. You can stop altogether, and that does make some of the weight come off.
That's like the people who take Ozempic, and there's other people they're like, Ozempic is just a hunger blocker, so you could just not pay for the Ozempic and you could just ignore the hunger.
Yeah.
Not that I'm suggesting you do that.
No. Totally. And I, as somebody who was juicing, I was on the shot for a little bit.
You were on the what?
I was juicing. I was on the shot for about 6 weeks.
Oh, there's GLP-1 shots.
I took the Wegovy.
Shout out Wegovy. Who's promoting that one? Is that Charles Barkley who's promoting that one?
Nah, he on something else.
Oh, he's the pill one.
Yeah, bro. But I do feel I was on that, and that John worked, bro. I had the first day I did it, I threw up like 7 times.
That doesn't sound like it worked.
I did. I threw up 7 times on a date to see Sonic, the new Sonic movie. Oh, no. And then I made it look like I had to just keep going to the bathroom. I was like, man, it's water, man. I was drinking so much water. Whole time I'm letting it go.
Yakking and not just going home?
Nah.
Did you kiss the date afterwards?
Nah, I played it cool. But then when I first got to her crib.
Was this a Magic Johnson movie theater? Like back at the Greenbrier Mall?
Wow. That's been closed a long time. That ain't been around in a minute. But yes, that was a place I spent a lot of my time as a youth.
Yeah.
This at the iPick.
Okay.
So when I first get to her crib, I get out the car and I throw up on the driveway. Mm-hmm. And then I text her before I come in, and I was like, "Do you got a water hose?" And she like, "Why?" Which is a fair question.
That's a crazy thing to say to a date.
Yeah. I was like, "Do you have a water hose?" She like, "Why?"
Especially this LA, so she might be like, what kind of freaky things
No,
he's
this in
into?
Atlanta. This in Atlanta.
Okay. I stand corrected.
So then I'm like, she like, why? Fair. I said, I just need one. And she like, okay, it's one in the back. And then I started water hosing the driveway. And then I put the water hose back. And then by the time I put it back, she walking outside. She like, what was going on? And I'm like, nothing. And then she like, what's this big old wet spot on my driveway? I'm like,
What are you talking about? You just like, you just gaslit her? Like, what do you mean?
I just try to play it
So
cool.
things can't be wet now?
Yeah, but eventually she found out that I was throwing up, man. I come to find out throwing up a lot in one night is kind of obvious that you throwing up.
Yeah.
Even if they don't see the throw up, they can feel it spiritually.
What made you want to power through? Like, you were really like enamored by her that much where you're like, I can't replan this day.
Well,
I can't take a rain check.
Well, I took the Zemp earlier that day, and I didn't feel the first throw up till I got to the driveway. So I threw, no, that's not true. I threw up one time earlier that day, and I thought it was done. Like, I threw up, cool.
Because you're like, I'm not actually sick. This is just the GLP-1 making me throw up.
So I had one throw up, but then when I got to her crib, that's when the second one came. But we already here. So it's either I pretend like I didn't throw up, or I say, never mind, I got to leave because I'm throwing up because I'm taking Ozempic.
Well, you don't have to say that part.
Yeah, but the natural question is, why you throwing up? I don't want to lie and say I got a stomach flu.
Yeah.
So it's throw up city. And then when I kept coming back, it's crazy because she's enjoying the movie. So she like, man, Sonic is crazy. And I'm like, yeah, he is. I'll be right back. Throwing up, bro.
I don't know why the fact that it's Sonic 3 makes it so much funnier.
Yeah, we was in
it's
that
a bunch
Sonic.
of, you're on a date, there's a bunch of little kids with their parents.
We at the Sonic 3 and I'm throwing up, man.
See, people don't talk about that part of the GLP-1 journey.
Yeah.
All right.
Throw up 2 days. After that, I ain't throwing them up, but it was 2 days throw up.
And you might be missing parts of famous franchises like
Totally.
Sonic 3.
I missed
The
it.
Sonic franchise.
Yeah. I mean, it was all over the place. Let's see, lean back a little bit. Okay. But, yeah, that was bad, man. But I will say this. I was on a Zim. I lost probably 25, 30 pounds in like 6 weeks. Now, I done lost 15 regular style. And I do think the regular style more rewarding, bro.
Okay.
I do think, as a cat who did both, and I'm obese, and I'm pro shot. Like, I might get back on it if my back is against the wall.
Yeah. Your body, your choice.
Absolutely. I think people should take 5 shots a week if they want to. We did that with COVID. I don't know why I said that. But I'm
This turns into if they're gonna make us take the COVID shot to control your mind.
Yeah.
Why can't you take a shot to control your body?
Exactly. Come on now. But I do think that I am pro shot. But I will say, I do think when you do take the shot and that's it, you are signing yourself up for your skin to be able to be pulled off your face real easily. And I kind of like the skin tight on the face.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Me
I feel
personally.
you. Yeah, that's fair.
And so I feel like with me, I'm like, okay, well, let me just try to work out and eat a little healthy.
You're like an MLB player that can play in both eras. You juiced up, you're hitting home runs. Without the steroids, you still getting on base.
Come on now. And with that, I'm gonna ruin that by eating a piece of
Okay,
pie.
take a bite of the pie. Let me and what is the real quick before you take the bite? What is the sweet potato pie? What's like the emotional family connection?
Yeah. So my grandma, shout out Granny, she is of my family, the sweet potato pie maker.
Okay.
Known.
Still is.
Absolutely.
She ain't got benched yet by the aunties or anything like that.
Nah, absolutely.
She's still throwing gas.
Absolutely not. What you just say?
She's still throwing gas like a pitcher throwing heat.
Yeah, absolutely.
What'd you say about my granny?
I thought you said she's still throwing butt.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I was like, what?
Not that grannies aren't allowed to, but I wouldn't ask if they are.
I was like, that's crazy. But I was like, how did that got to do it? Anyway.
No.
Well,
No, but she's still performing at a high level.
Absolutely. So during holidays, she got to make like 8, 9 of them.
Big family.
Cause people take them home. People make orders and stuff. She's always been a sweet potato pie person. I remember when Patti LaBelle dropped her sweet potato pies. Y'all remember that? And it was flying off the shelves. I remember we finally got a hold of it, and it was like, oh, my grandma is superior at this dish, you know? And so, like, I feel like now it was always like a thing where, like, she would make sweet potato pies throughout since I was a little kid. And then...
So my pie that I've never baked a pie in my life, and it's going up against an old Southern black granny who's done it her whole life.
And I'm going to say
I feel pretty good about it.
And I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure however this goes, you got to make peace with that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like truly, if this sweet potato pie was better than my grandma's, I wouldn't let you have that.
No, yeah, you should not.
You get what I'm saying?
Dude, I think I said this on stage recently. We might have to cut this out. But this black woman from the audience started really encouraging me, and I said, "You got to be careful as a black woman encouraging average white dudes because you hold so much power and magic that you hyping me up makes me feel like I'm bigger than I am." Because I've had a lot of cool feelings in my life. I've dunked on someone before. I've married the love of my life. But there's never been quite the feeling I have when I'm strongly expressing an opinion and a black woman that I don't know goes, that part. I'm like,
yeah. You feel good.
Maybe I am him.
Nah,
maybe my opinion is better than everyone else's.
Absolutely.
So.
And I think that's a fair thing to be aware of and to take value in.
Yeah.
But there's no reality where I eat this and be like, this is better than my grandma.
There's no way it's better than your
So I think that we can all make peace with that before we take our bite.
Yeah. Should we take a bite? I haven't taken a bite. I haven't tried this either. I'm going in blind.
Go for it.
Well, no, we got to do it at the same time.
Oh, same time. Okay, great.
But I'm glad you trust me at least.
Okay, let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Not bad.
All right.
This is good.
Wow.
This is good.
Maybe making something that's just like average isn't the best for content, but it is good for...
No, it's good.
I'm really relieved because, again, I don't know the order we're releasing these, but the two white people that I had on the podcast so far, I made their snack perfectly because it was white people food. The other black person just asked for peanut butter and jelly sandwich because he said we didn't really have home cooked anything growing up. Can't mess that up. And then two Asian people I had on the podcast, it was offensive.
Really?
The dish that I brought forward.
They thought it was gross.
They were like, this was so bad I am now losing memory of my mom's version of it.
Wow.
And so the fact that I was hate criming the minorities with my food, this was a big bounce back session for me.
This is I would have told the truth. If it was disgusting, I would have spit it out, walked out, and everything. But that's good.
Well, I know it's crazy too because I didn't know there were different kind of sweet potatoes, and you need orange sweet potatoes. And one of the sweet potatoes I got was a white sweet potato.
No, you can't. The Japanese kind.
I still used it anyway in this pie.
For real.
So
this is pretty good because, like, I forgot. I don't cook at all.
Yeah.
But it's some flavor that you put in the sweet potato pie to make it good. Is it like cinnamon?
There's cinnamon in it. There's brown sugar.
And what else?
All the ingredients, half and half, lemon juice, allspice, nutmeg. I'm gonna be honest.
Nutmeg. There we go. You went nutmeg heavy. You nutmegged it.
You can taste that nutmeg?
I can taste the nutmeg. And I feel like that is a stylistic choice. So that shows a lot about you where you saw a recipe, you said, I'm a nutmeg type of dude. Put that thing up in there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? They call me the nutmeg man.
And that's a person you could be, bro.
If I'm being honest,
I've
messed up so many recipes that Max is like, hey man, from now on, don't just do website recipes. Like, find something on YouTube so you have a visual thing to watch.
Yep.
So I YouTubed sweet potato pie recipe, and the most popular one, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this one. And then I realized, I looked at it, and it was a white man doing it. And I'm gonna be honest, I did profile, and I found another popular video. Didn't have as many views, but it was a black woman making sweet potato pie. And I feel like that is an acceptable kind of profiling, where I was like, I'm gonna trust the black woman's sweet potato pie recipe over the white guys.
This is good, bro. You made a good choice. I'll tell you, this is good. I will say, you went You went a little light on the crust. I like a little dough as well. My grandma does a little bit of a harder crust. Mm-hmm. I see some benefit. I see some pros and cons to this crust as well. I think it's good work.
There's not much crust. This is like the amount of crust. It's like you know the boneless Timberlands.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
This is kind of just this is a boneless pie.
Yeah, but I have to give it up, bro. I have to give it up. This is good, bro.
So this pie is giving on the spectrum of ally to hate crime.
Oh my God.
That's tough. You know what? I'm gonna go middle in the sense of like, I don't think making a good sweet potato pie makes you an ally to anything. I'm gonna be like, he made a good pie. That means he's for my well-being.
Maybe that's the hate crime part of this. I was like, I made a good sweet potato pie, so it must be I'm not like most whites.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And you're like, no, you're just like them actually.
Yeah, but I will say that. But so that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's that spectrum is fair. Now, if you made something grotesque, I would have been like, that's a hate crime.
Yeah.
But even if this was the greatest sweet potato pie in the world, I wouldn't be like, this person supports me. Yeah. So I will say that this pie is good, and you as a person seem like a decent person.
All right, thank you.
You get what I'm saying?
And this next segment brought to you by Blue Lives Matter. All right, we do want to get into our next segment called Classroom Corner. Everybody has like an incident at their school, whether it's a school-wide incident, whether it's something involving them. Do you have, when you think back to middle school, high school, is there like, what do you think of when you think of like the crazy thing or the funny thing that happened?
The incident from middle school, man. Oh, okay.
It can be something silly. It can be something.
Okay, one. I talked about this on stage for a while, but there was a time where me and this dude, super cool dude. We was cool for a while after this too. Me and this dude were the two fattest people in the school. He was the fattest, and I was the second in line on the fat.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys being friends together.
Cool.
Fat
dude.
alliance.
But we kind of almost had like a little bit of obese opposition, a double O, per se.
You're like, hey, you're kind of cramping my style. Like I'm the funny fat guy.
We was always in the same friend group.
Yeah.
He was way more talented than me though. Like I was funny, but like he was like good at music. He could sing. He made beats in middle school. Very creative guy. I was creative in a way that wasn't that I couldn't account for at the time. You know. And then one time we got into a fight in middle school. Me and him got into a full blown fight. And from how people describe it, they was like it was the slowest fight they ever seen. Like people thought we were joking around. We were both trying to choke each other.
They're putting slapstick music behind it.
Yeah. Absolutely. We was trying to choke each other, and it was bad.
The fat phobia goes deep. They're like, y'all can't even fight right.
We throwing some punches at us too. We looking exhausted. And for like maybe the next 2 years, everybody kept talking about the two fat people fighting. They said it was the loudest fight they ever heard with the least amount of damage. Like everybody had roast for days.
That's
bro.
messed up.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And tough. Then we had like almost like 2 or 3 rematches. where like something like we would like have these conflicts. And I was always bad at fighting. Yeah. I was never a good fighter ever, bro.
Yeah, I know like when a fight broke out at the movie theater, you ran so fast they said your North Pole jacket was running the different direction than you.
Yes. this you
South Pole. My fault.
Man, I feel like this is all from one interview I don't remember. But yes, that did happen at Magic Johnson Theater.
Shout out.
Them two gangs was fighting each other during the that Vidal threw that cup. It was it was during the Chris Brown movie. What's it called? Stomp the Yard. He threw a drink at the screen, and then a fight broke out.
Yeah. You said I'm out.
Yeah. Yep, that happened.
Okay, you're very much going to school in the 2000s.
Yes, sir.
2000s we love 2000s fashion here.
Yeah.
It's kind of making a comeback.
Totally.
I know you you auditioned for All That, and your headshot was black jeans, black jean jacket, and some Timbs on. Okay,
This is a fact.
that's right. You're a very loud advocate for airbrush T-shirts. You talk about people would you know, I feel like the black I think I can say this. I feel like the black community has always appreciated like Asian influence. And
Totally.
like, so you said there are people in the middle school that were wearing the naked lady jeans, as you referred to them as.
Yes, the red monkeys.
Yeah.
Red monkey jeans. It was a time where Japanese denim was the thing.
Okay.
So when Bape came out, it was all these other brands that we was like, we from Japan.
Yeah.
So Avizu jeans, red monkey jeans, all of them was very popular at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Totally.
now you kind of like, you like to wear like an Eddie Bauer button-up shirt. You like it. What kind of what do you call these sandals?
These just some regular mandals. The Mexicans told me these called huaraches, but I forgot how they said. But
Gotcha.
yeah, you know, I like to
live a
give me a little sandal. I just like to be comfortable, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to put on vacation shirts because life is a vacation. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
and so you might as well eat the pie. You might as well eat the the dessert.
Bro, you have some good info here, bro. Can I ask you a question? Am I interrupting the program by asking you a question?
No, ask away.
Man, I would love to hear the story about you dunking on somebody.
The story of me dunking on somebody. Well, in college, this is what is so crazy is I played college basketball and the school doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Which has the same energy of, no, I got a girlfriend. She just goes to the other school.
Yeah.
And so also we were trapped. My second year there, we were 5-25. I averaged a mean 9 points a game, whatever, but I could dunk. So the one advantage that I had of looking like a corny white dude, also I was very skinny. Okay. I weighed probably like 40 pounds more than I did in college.
How tall are you?
6'2".
Okay.
I was like 6'2", 180, 185.
So you was like a point guard?
Yeah, like shooting guard. And there's a chaotic play where someone lost control of the ball. My guy went to go trap because my teammate lost it. He threw it cross court to me and I caught it at half court. So I had a long runway with no one in front of me. And so I get full speed, and the center on their team, like 6'7", 6'8" dude, sees a corny white guy like me going up, so he automatically goes up, cheating towards the backboard to pin me on the backboard, and I went up over him and just dunked on him. But I was so surprised that it happened because I could dunk, but like everything had to be right. Like I was never really dunking on dudes. Like maybe every once in a while I'll get like a putback dunk off if no one boxed me out or something. And so I landed, and I was kind of in shock that I did it. And so I was like, that was really cool. And I started to run, but then I'm like, well, I just dunked on someone and I did something really cool. I got to do something. So it was the weakest ever. If you see the video of it, it's just me skipping like I'm doing hopscotch, just going and like trying not to smile as I'm running down the court.
That's hard.
And then we lost the game by like 20.
Hey, listen, bro. Let me say this. If I dunked on somebody one time, that would be enough for me. Like, I don't think I would need more things out of life.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
What's funny is the dude that I dunked on, it was our rival, and so we played him at their place a month later or something like that. And I went up again going towards the hoop, and he had the trauma of being dunked on, a corny redhead. So he came at me hard and fouled me pretty hard.
Yeah.
But then he hit the Dikembe Mutombo, or is that Hakeem Olajuwon? Whatever.
That's
Mutombo.
Mutombo.
Yeah, Mutombo. Yeah. I don't know why. Second guess. He hit the finger wag. Like, no, not in my house. But I'm like, bro, you can't do that if you fouled me.
Yeah.
So then I hit the first free throw, and then as he was standing, like, waiting to box out the free throw, I looked at him and I did the finger wave back.
That's
which kind of felt like that was like one of the moments where it's like usually that's something that you get in an argument and then you're in the shower later that night or whatever and you're like, I should have did this.
Yeah.
That was one of the moments where I was like, okay, I did the thing in the moment, and it felt
Question:
good.
When he fouled you, did he actually touch the ball though? When he blocked you?
Oh, that time, he might have hit the ball a little bit, but it was just such like an aggressive like his
Yeah.
whole body crashed into my body.
Yeah. He wasn't gonna let that happen again.
Yeah.
man.
But you know what? I respect that.
Bro, listen, that's it. Listen, I think dunking on somebody is a big accomplishment in life, man.
It feels cool.
I bet it does. You go up there, because my thing is, I feel like the skip is, I understand that it's all you had at that moment, but I do feel like here's the thing I always find peculiar.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever somebody's like, yeah, man, I had a great life in athletics, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then they start doing stand-up comedy. I'm like, what happened in that gap?
Like what went wrong?
Like what made you be like, you know what? Was you always funny at the same time?
Yeah, I think I just didn't have any confidence in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I would say maybe what happened in that time is actually like, so my two best friends, they were in like a band, like a pop punk, skinny jeans, you know, tight flannels, buttoned up all the way, and like I had friends who were like in like show choir or whatever. So like I would play in the basketball games, but then I would like sneak off to like the production of the play.
Yeah.
And I'd see people on stage performing, and I was so jealous. I'd be like, if only I could be up there.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I kind of think like you have to be whatever your stereotype is. If you play sports, you're a jock. If you're in the band, you're a band nerd. You're an emo. You're a prep. You're a druggie, as we called them. You had to be that. And then Zac Efron came along with High School Musical, and I was like,
I could be anything.
I could have been soaring and flying in show choir and on the court. And so now, like, the performance aspect is, I've like always been so. This sounds like mad, I don't know, corny and very like narcissistic, but like part of the things that I liked about basketball was like during warm-ups we come out to the song.
Yeah.
And the times where we did have a big crowd, we were playing a rival, it did feel the energy of like everyone's watching right now. This feels cool. Like we're putting on a show for them.
Interesting. Hey, and this makes sense, bro, because you know what? I did box you in just then. I did exactly what you was trying to break free of. Where I said, hey, this cat dunked on somebody. Because in my brain, if I could dunk on somebody, I would have. I don't see a reality of me doing stand-up comedy. If I ever dunked on somebody, I would never desire to want more from this universe. But that's me projecting my sense of reality on you. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I appreciate that. I think that's kind of like someone could say, if I had $5 million, I'd be happy.
Totally.
And then they get $5 million and they see someone with $10 million and you're like, well, I got 5 now. I might as well get 10. Mm-hmm. You just gotta, not to make this into like a philosophical, but you just gotta learn how to be content intrinsically.
Totally.
Because extrinsically, those things fade away.
Absolutely. Because I'm on the Uno app right now, man. And
What's the Uno app?
You know Uno, the card game?
Yeah.
I play Uno online.
Okay, I thought you were saying like this new dating app or something that was on, or like, why'd you say it like everyone knows like, oh, the Uno app's popping
Uno
right
app.
now?
You gotta get on there, dog.
You know, skip, reverse.
What? Look, I'm be on the Uno app, and you bet. You play in different leagues based on how much Uno coins you got, virtual Uno coins.
I think you're in too deep.
And so
I think you need a digital detox if this is how into the Uno app we're getting.
And I was in the 100 coin section.
You're saying that like it means something.
Damn, the
And
section.
then I finally got up.
What are the different sections?
It goes all the way to the top, man. You wouldn't even imagine. It's cats playing with 20,000 coins right now. One time I had won a tournament, I got the 10,000 coins. And I was like, finally, I got 10,000 coins. And then I was like, nah, but I want to be in the 24,000 coin section. And then I kept playing and betting hard, because you bet different amounts of coins.
But we're gambling on fake Uno?
Yeah, it's different sections of coin that you got to bet per time you play. So if you keep paying in the 1,500, so you're betting 1,500. If you're playing in 3,000, you're betting 3,000. And so I started betting higher number of coins to try to get up to the max that I seen on the app. And I end up going down to 0. And in that moment when I hit 0, I missed that 10,000. I got so focused on trying to go beyond my means and be one of the top Uno players on the app that I forgot where I had came from and what I had with me in that moment.
You were so focused on what you didn't have, you forgot what you did
Come
have.
on now.
Yeah.
And so when we playing Uno, guess what? We got to be intrinsic with one. And that's ourselves, bro.
We're the real Uno that matters.
We the real Uno that matters.
Okay, can we turn this into a game real quick?
Go for it.
I feel like you can turn anything into a sermon. If I give you topics, let's call it, we're going to call this before we get out of here. Two more things. Will it preach? That's what we're going to call this.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a topic, and can you in 30 seconds turn it into a sermon?
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Okay, try your best. Southwest moving to assigned seats.
Oh,
They got assigned seats now in Southwest.
dang! I didn't know they did that. Sometimes in this life, we think that what's best for us is to be able to move this way, move window seat, aisle seat, middle seat, if you wear it like that. But in this life, you got to go towards your destiny. You know what I'm saying? We so busy focused on, oh, let me sit over here, let us sit over there. What about the spot that's made just for you? You can't sit everywhere and be in the place that you're supposed to be.
Come on, preacher.
Get what I'm saying?
Won't he do it?
You want to come in and have the freedom to move around. That ain't how life work, bro. Sometimes you got to make a choice before you get there.
Why was I like kind of like
so
into this?
good.
Why was I like?
That was incredible.
I was like, damn.
I'm very interested in your life, man.
How so?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, the Duncan story, man, you lived a bunch of lives, man. Even you saying like substitute teacher, do you still work out now?
Like workout, fitness workout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard, man. What gym you be at?
Anytime Fitness.
Woo, you still play basketball?
Oh, no, I don't play basketball anymore. It's kind of like one of those things, like if I was going to join like a sports league, I would do a sport that I didn't play. Because like now, 33-year-old me, like if I get by somebody and I'm near the hoop, I know what 24-year-old, 22, 25-year-old like would have went up and dunked it. But now me just kind of is barely. So then I just get frustrated on how good I used to be. So I'd rather play a sport that I'm trash at. So then if I do something cool, it's like
It's cool.
Like let me play some soccer or pickleball.
Yeah. Did you? So when did you play D1?
No, it's called. I always just say D2 to people, but it's NAIA. Basically, so there's like NCAA Division 1, NCAA Division 2, Division 3, and then there's also NAIA Division 1 and 2, but it's really, those are both the same. NCAA D1 is either you're getting a full ride or maybe there's a couple walk-ons. D3 is no athletic scholarships. D2 and NAIA, both you can stack scholarships. So you can get a half ride of basketball, a quarter for academics, whatever. And so the thing is, NAIA schools aren't as funded as NCAA schools. So the top NAIA schools are just as good as D2 schools, could probably beat some low-end D1 schools. But the worst NAIA schools are probably worse than some D3 schools out there. It's just a wider range.
And where you went to school?
It was called Trinity International.
Where was it?
Suburbs of Chicago.
Got you, bro.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to be in the NBA?
Yeah, when I was in middle school, I was like, I'm for sure going to the NBA.
Yeah, but now I'm just doing the playing.
Well, I'm like 6'2", and like I don't got a handle like that, and I can't shoot like Steph Curry. So
yeah.
But my dad still thinks I could have been in the NBA.
Really?
He's too supportive. Like my dad thinks like, if you just would have done your push-ups.
Really?
Like me and my dad will watch NBA basketball together, and like a white player will be on the court, like Dante DiVincenzo of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and my dad will go, that could have been you.
Really? Even today, he'll do that.
You played just like him. I'm like, he can 360 windmill. We did not play just like each other.
Yeah.
I was like a glue guy who was just like, hey, fundamentals, jump stop.
Yeah. I have the same thing with my mom and my grandma about, they be like, you know, I just feel like you still could have went to law school. And I be trying to explain to them, I can't read. And reading is a big part of the legal business, man.
Just you're admitting to being a straight up illiterate person.
You put some words in front of me, I get dizzy, dog. I will say this, because I made good grades in high school, and in college I made terrible grades.
University of Georgia.
UGA.
Class of 2016.
15.
Damn. Okay, I got one. That's off.
But I mean, bro, you been on fire. Bro. You been on fire.
I was due for a miss.
But they had we was in the. It was just bad, bro. Cause like I feel like I remember one time I had some comedy thing, and then my grandma was like, "That's good. You seem like turning for you." I still think you go to law school. I'm like.
It's so crazy because you're like you've been on Netflix, you're touring with arguably the most famous comedian in the world. Like you have your own tour. You've made it. 99% of people who've ever done an open mic couldn't like what you're doing. That's what people don't realize about comedy is people are like, the dream is to be whoever the biggest comedian in your mind listener is. It's like, no, the dream is to be someone who is making a lower middle class living off of, you know how hard that is to do?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like you essentially have made the NBA in comedy terms.
I appreciate that, bro.
And it's hard for comics to admit it because we like to be self-deprecating, but it is funny when people sometimes after shows they're like, and you know what? Like it'll be like a show that's only a third of the audience is full, but it's a Wednesday night in a random part of the country, and they're like, you know what? You'll make it big sometime. I'm like, believe it or not, this is making it big, actually. Yeah,
I think that's a weird comedy thing I've noticed because people don't perceive that in other areas. Like for instance, like if you a person who is a dentist, long as you're a dentist, that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, you gotta have the biggest practice in the world.
Yeah.
Or like, I do have a lot of conversations with people where, cause it took me so long to get to the point where I'm just working. Like I'm just working full time, doing
full-time
stand-up.
job, yeah.
But there'll be people who'll be like, man, you almost there, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, it took 10 years to get right here.
And most people won't ever get there who do stand up.
And not even personally. Like even when I'm doing like oh my bad. I'm going
No, you're good.
Even like when I'm doing like, I remember it'd be like people who, and I appreciate it too, people be on the Fallon set or whatever. And they'll be like, man, this new upcoming comedian, man, like this dude's gonna be the next. And I'm like, hey man, probably not. But that's okay though, bruh.
Yeah.
Cause long as we working. Cause again, like you said, this field, and let me say this field is hard to make a career out of, and it should be.
Yeah.
We are asking a lot of the universe.
Yeah.
We are asking the world to give us a bunch of bread to hear us talk about things that we want to talk about. They don't get to pick what we talk about.
And they're paying for a sitter. They're paying the 2-drink minimum.
What?
And yeah, it's a lot. Well, congrats on all your success. We got one more segment before we get out of here. This is called Kids These Days. I take a phrase or a slang term that kids are saying. If you would like to first, was there a slang that y'all used growing up in Atlanta or your high school that's not really used anymore? Or what slang were we saying?
Yeah. So a big one that we had that I feel like it's not. I'm trying to think of a good one. I had one that I'm starting to. Kids not saying tight no more.
There's something much to be about tight. That is what this podcast has brought out of all of us millennials. Is everyone's coming on this podcast like, what happened to tight?
Oh, you've heard that before.
Yeah,
you heard tight.
Which I like that because a lot of people. I'm like, millennials, do we need to bring it back?
Tight was a good one, man. I think like having an all-encompassing word for cool or any magnitude.
Yeah.
Tight was the one that we don't use anymore. I remember when I was a kid, somebody, instead of just saying psych, there was a phase when people were going, psych your mind, make your booty shine. That was the thing that people said out loud. They were like, psych your mind, make your booty shine. You're like, I don't know what that means.
That's too much for me, but I could never get away with saying that, but I could see how you could make that work.
But also too, it's such an extreme response to psych. Like it'll be like, man, you drop something on the ground, and they look, and it's psych your mind, make your booty shine. It's like that is a big load to put on somebody.
If you're dropping that on me, I'm staying inside for the rest of the day.
Especially if they already tricked you.
Yeah, you already look, because I'm a trusting person.
Totally.
So, hey, Mandel's never led me astray. Mm-hmm. So not only did he lie about me dropping something, he's not only psyched my mind, and mentally mess me up.
Now he threatening you.
Now my booty is shining too.
Yeah.
So now I got something not only mentally wrong with me, but physically, you've also othered me.
That's a big load to carry. Big load to carry, dog.
All right, the phrase that I'm giving you today, see if you can define it or use it in a sentence. The kids are saying high cortisol activities.
Wow.
Or low cortisol activities, but mainly high cortisol activities.
Like something that's high stress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like, is it specific activities they are referring
They would say,
to?
and shout out Mr. Philip Lindsay on Instagram, who I learned this from him. But they would say, talking to the huzz, that's high cortisol activities. Trying to hit on a girl that I like, that is a stressful situation for me.
Yeah. I like this one. This is hard.
It's scientific.
Yeah.
It's rooted in the science community.
The young people are a little bit more in tune with the terms that have to do with, anatomy, psychology. They usually use those in day to day, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, sometimes they weaponize it. Sometimes they say it's TikTok told me I have a condition, and it's like, no, you're just a human. That's the condition you have. But
yeah, that's a thing I've been scared to say out loud for a while, man. But it is a lot of young people. It is a lot of young people giving themselves ailments, and I do think not just young people my age do it too, and I do feel like 2-3 years later, I do think if you go do the big announcement to give yourself the ailment, once you move on from it, I do think you got to give another big announcement.
Meaning what?
Like if 2 years ago you like, I'm autistic, y'all, and then you was like, you went on every autistic awareness walk, you know what I'm saying? You bought your Rubik's Cube and you know what I'm saying?
Man,
you getting it all in. And then 2 years later you like,
you got to do a notes app. A post on Instagram saying, my bad, y'all. It is a spectrum, and I'm not really actually on it much.
Yeah, because I do think sometimes, this is a take I should have kept in the chamber. Sometimes I do think maybe, and who am I? Maybe maybe so many of us are that autistic. Maybe so many of us have ADHD. I know I got it. I went to the doctor, to the actual test. They said, man, you toe up. They said the brain toe up, But I do think
toe up from the flow up.
Yeah, but I do think sometimes that's a term that people don't use no more.
Toe up from the flow up.
Yeah, but I do think sometimes it could just you having a hard time or something.
Yeah,
maybe you're a little awkward. maybe you have a hard time paying attention. I don't know. Yeah. I actually disagree with what I just said.
And you know what? That's what we need to normalize is saying something and then immediately being like, you know what? Sometimes I don't even agree with myself.
Yeah, because once I start...
which is what you were saying from the first place. Sometimes you make an announcement and then as soon as you move past it, you make another announcement saying, never mind, I don't believe that anymore, my bad.
Yeah, because once I started to verbalize it, I realized that I am just speaking from a place of my own experience. I can't define it by other people's experience. Like, yeah, my experience, I might have latched onto something at some point and realized, oh, that's not the case. And I'm really just projecting. Everybody should live their life exactly how they think is best fit for them to live well and not hurt others.
And you know what? What is best for you is getting your tickets to sing us both live on tour. Mandal, before we get out of here, we've taken up so much of your time. Anything you want to promote, plug?
Go Big Biz. Watch Big Biz on YouTube. New episodes gonna come out very soon.
Subscribe.
Look out for Lil Daddy whenever that comes out. And crack that Bible open, man. Crack it open. See what's inside. Might be something for you.
Thanks for being here. Next time we have you on, we'll have to talk about the Kenta cloth, Santa Claus.
Ooh, Kente Claus in Greenboro Mall. No, it was in West End.
Appreciate you.
My man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Mandal got home from a long day of study. Tummy getting rumbly, start to feel a little hungry. Probably from Atlanta, growing up in the South. Only thing he loves more than the Waffle House is sweet potato pie. Mandal's favorite snack after the school day.
Got yourself a snack.
Watch all your troubles fade away.
Ooh, it tastes so nice.
There's nothing he'd rather have on his plate than
Sweet potato pie.
that's Mandal's snack.